I'm going to give you all the info you need to make your choice between the Origin 300i and the Aegis Avenger Titan, and we're starting right now. Welcome to the first A Star Citizen ship battle. What's up, citizens? This is Subliminal here, and today we'll be discussing the features, functions, and benefits of the Origin 300i and Aegis Avenger Titan, and we'll compare those features amongst each other so you can make an informed buying decision. We'll cover a brief overview, go over weapons, discuss components, look at the exteriors, take a tour of the interiors, review stat comparisons, review the pros and cons, and finish up with my thoughts on the ships being reviewed. If this is our first time meeting, be sure to add my full reviews of each of these ships here to your watch later list and consider subscribing. Now let's get to it. The Aegis Avenger Titan has been a staple in the Star Citizen universe. After all, it is likely the first ship you upgraded to from your starter ship. If not, you're probably here to figure out which one you should upgrade to. But with the recent redesign and upgrades, has the 300i overtaken the Titan as the best upgrade for new players wanting to branch out from the clutches of the Aurora and Mustang starters? Well, let's find out. The Titan and the 300i are currently flight ready. As of today, the Titan is available for purchase or upgrade for $50 and the 300i from $55. On average, the Titan sells for $77 on the gray market and $69 for the 300i. Neither is available to purchase with Alpha UEC. With that out of the way, let's see how they compare to one another. For comparison, we will be looking at the stats in these categories. The Google Sheet document with the data is linked in the description. This comparison is for the base model 300i and Titan. As I don't see weapon packages to be worth any monetary value, they will not be considered in this review. The Titan is the lightest and comes in at around 50,000 kilograms. They both have a max crew size of 1. They both have a cargo capacity of 8 SCU. The Titan has 6,500 hit points across its body, 302 HP more than the 300i. The Titan wins again with 7,600 shield capacity, 360 more than the 300i. The 300i has a sustained gun DPS of 1,016, 4 more than the Titan. The 300i wins again with a burst DPS of 1,241, 174 more than the Titan. The Titan smashes with a combined missile payload of almost 3,800, 2,045 more than the 300i. The 300i comes in first with over 5,200 fuel units, 7,500 more than the Titan. The 300i wins again with a max yaw pitch rate of 68 degrees per second. This is 6 more than the Titan. The 300i has an SCM speed of 204 meters per second, 15 more than the Titan, and its top speed of under 1200 is 75 meters per second faster than the Titan. Their quantum drives have a 46 megameter per second quantum speed, so travel from Port Alizar to ARCTICSTORM will take you about 15 minutes and 13 seconds in both ships. The 300i's QT range of 71 gigameters is 11 gigameters faster than the Titan. So you can travel from Port Alizar to ARCTICSTORM 1.7 times before needing to refuel in the 300i, 0.3 times more than the Titan. Let's take a look at the exterior. The standard 300i features a classy white color. On the nose, you can see the size 3 M5A laser autocannon, and its distinct 300 series LED headlights. On the wings, you will notice its retro thrusters. Under the wings, we have our Shredder ballistic cannons and one size 2 Strike Force 2. Around the rear, we have our main thrusters. You can also clearly see its uni-wing design. Underneath in the middle, we have a cargo bay with 8 SCU of cargo space. As for the Titan, we have a completely different retro design style. On the nose, you can see the size 4 gimbal with a size 3 Mantis GT220. This can be replaced with a size 4 fixed. Just behind that, we have our cockpit access. Under the wings, we have our Badger laser repeaters and 2 size 2 Ignite 2s. And around the rear, we have the cargo bay. Now for the interior. To the left we have the cockpit. The pilot seat features 4 MFDs and a radar. The 300 series does come equipped with an ejection feature. Behind us we have a head. On the starboard side we have a bed. New to the 2949 Origin 300i is a functional MFD in the bed. The Titan's bed does not have this feature. In the rear we have a clothing locker, and a functional but not yet persistent weapon rack, and some wine glass storage shelves. Because this is Origin, we like to be fancy. On the port side we have a mini fridge and a sink. And of course, available on all 300 series, we have the iconic moonroof. The Aegis Avenger Titan features a cargo bay big enough to comfortably fit at least 1 Greycat PTV or 8 SCU in the rear. It is also rumored but not confirmed that the unreleased Tumbrel Ranger will be able to fit also. This is a feature that the 300i does not have. To the left and the right are unmarked component housings and some cool spaceship stuff. Moving on, we have more component housings and some more spaceship stuff. There is a bed on the port side. Toward the cockpit, we have more components. The cockpit features 3 MFDs and a radar. The Titan does feature an ejection system. And finally, a canopy, entry, and exit access not featured in the 300 series. Now let's talk about their firepower. The 300i comes with 2 size 3 weapon hardpoints on the wings and 1 size 3 hardpoint on the nose. The Titan comes with 2 size 3 weapon hardpoints on the wings and 1 size 4 on the nose. On the wings, the 300i comes with 1 SW-16 BR-3 Shredder ballistic repeaters each. One Shredder is size 3, has 112 physical damage, with 240 RPM for a total of 448 DPS and a 2700 meter range. The Titan comes with 2 Veripuck S3 gimbal mounts, with 1 CF-227 Badger laser repeaters each. One Badger is size 2, has 59 energy damage with 300 RPM for a total of 294 DPS and a 1700 meter range. On the nose, the 300i has 1 M5A laser autocannon. One M5A is size 3, does 318 energy damage, with 65 RPM for a total of 345 DPS and a 3500 meter range. The Titan has 1 Veripuck S4 gimbal mount with 1 Mantis GT220 on the nose. One GT220 is size 3, does 29 physical damage with 1000 RPM for a total of 480 DPS and a 2400 meter range. For missiles, the 300i has 2 MSD 312 missile racks with 1 Strike Force 2s each. Strike Force 2s are size 2, are cross-section, have 874 mixed damage, a 2.68 second lock time, and a 4800 meter lock range. For missiles, the Titan has 2 MSD 322 missile racks with 2 Ignite 2s each. Ignite 2s are size 2, are infrared, have 948 mixed damage, a 1.68 second lock time, and a 5600 meter lock range. Now for the components. The standard components available on the ships are as follows. The 300i and Titan both have 1 size 1 Expedition quantum drive, with a 46 megameter per second quantum speed and a 10-second cooldown. 1 size 1 Powerbolt power plant with over 1900 max power generation per second on the 300i, and 1 size 1 Endurance power plant with under 2300 max power generation per second on the Titan. 2 size 1 ARCTICSTORM coolers that provide 200,000 max cooling per second on the 300i, and 2 size 1 Bracer coolers that provide 260,000 max cooling per second each on the Titan. This is a pretty decent spread. The power plant will need to be the first component you upgrade on the 300i. And last but not least, we have 2 size 1 web shield generators with 3600 capacity each on the 300i, and 2 size 1 bulwark shield generators with almost 3800 capacity on the Titan. So why should I buy one ship over the other? For the 300i, its overall maneuverability is better. This includes SCM speed, and max yaw pitch. These are very important metrics to consider. In addition, it has slightly better sustained and burst DPS. It also features a better QT range. This isn't that important to me, however, it should be considered. Also, in the future, the amenities in the 300i are far better than that of the Titan. And some may say this is unimportant, and this is just my opinion, and it's very important to me. Its aesthetics are far greater than the Titan. I'm just not a fan of the classic art style. For the Titan, it has the best damage potential. It has a size 4 hardpoint on the nose and comes fully gimbaled. This is currently the meta right now, so even though the 300i has better DPS, the Titan currently has an advantage for now, but who knows what will come in the future. And the Titan comes with twice the missiles. This cannot be ignored. Also, it has the best defense, with better shield capacity and hull HP. This is pretty important also. The cargo bay of the Titan, for some, could be detrimental. Being able to haul around a small land vehicle or 10 plus players is a great capability. So, my thoughts. This is a tough one. For me, it's a simple choice. As you can tell by the presentation of my videos, design is important to me, but this should not be a reason for me to recommend one over the other. And, after looking at the data, I'm still torn between the two. So here's what I suggest. Look at the reasons to buy each ship and decide for yourself if one ship has a feature that is a must-have. If you want to be able to tote your Grey Cat or Tumble Ranger around, then you want to go for the Titan. If speed and maneuverability are important to you, then you want to go with the 300i. If you're a damn dirty missile-throwing ape, go with the Titan. And if you can't stand to look at the wrinkled space penguin while traveling around the verse, then get the 300i. Either way, you can't go wrong. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Let's continue this conversation down in the comments. This was my first installment of a Star Citizen ship battle. What 2 ships would you like to see me pit against each other in a dogfight for the stats next? Let me know down in the comments. Did you like this review? Like it. Subscribe by clicking the circle here. Check out some of my other reviews in the series here. And if you enjoy my content and would like to support the channel further, check the description for ways to do so. However, your viewership is more than enough. Until next time, citizens, I'll see you in the verse.